next every single time. Our first performer is gonna be, drum roll please, which button is it? I wanna put it. Oh, Joey's got it.
That was my drum roll.
Our first performer will be,
I don't think it's under their name. It is
Athena. Athena's gonna be our first performer.
Oh yeah.
Athena, I'm changing your name to Athena because it confused me. That's why I didn't call it out. So it's just happening. Your name is being changed.
Your name is officially Athena, not just in real life, but also on this computer as well.
Smile for me, Brian.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little high.
And it's in all caps as well. Athena! Woo!
Okay, Athena. So we started working this with the computer a little bit last week already. We got Matt here, and he'll be watching as well, and we'll both be coaching you through this. So Athena is doing a adapted monologue from Avengers. Okay. So it's going to be awesome. So go ahead.
There's like no light in my room. Oh my gosh.
Let's start with that. Okay. Let's start adjusting some of that.
I'm on a computer, so it's gonna be kind of hard.
Is it a laptop? You should be facing the window if possible. So like, could you put?
No, it's
can
like
you sit
a
on?
Mac.
Can you sit on? Oh, it's a huge Mac. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could turn it like that way, and then
kinda.
And then sit. No, the other way.
Your other right.
No, turn it the other way. A little more.
Which way?
And then you sit there on that edge. Then you'll get more light coming toward you. So now move yourself over that way. There you go.
Oh, that's much better.
Hey, all right.
Okay, so take your time, zone yourself into the performance, and then start when you're ready, okay?
Okay. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. Today, we have a chance to take it all back. You know your teams, you know your missions. Get the stones and get them back. One round trip each, no mistakes, no do-overs. Most of us are going someplace we know. That doesn't mean we should know what to expect. Be careful. Look out for each other. This is the fight of our lives. And we're gonna win. Whatever it takes. Good luck.
Scene.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was really, really good. I liked your focus. Yeah, I mean, I even liked the little. Was that a cat in the background? I heard.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Loud meowers in here.
It was like at the most serious point too. You're like, we're gonna take over the world. Meow. Are those wireless headphones?
Yeah. So I can go over here.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
So why don't you tilt the camera up a little bit then? Tilt the computer up, and let's get you on your feet.
Okay.
Because of what this is, even more.
I can't.
Don't break your parents' computer. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's uh-oh.
What'd you do, Brian?
I'm very worried that you had her unplug
It
it.
just fell off the back of the
Unplug
desk.
the whole, just
It was Brian's idea for
it
sure.
really was. I was gonna navigate that same direction, so really, it was on me.
Should we come back to Athena? What's going on here, Joey?
I mean, yeah, I would say that at this point it's
Probably
safe
there
to
was a
assume
unplug,
that she had some technical
do you want to show everyone the
difficulties.
freeze frame just so we can see
Oh
it?
no, it was on it for a while. So
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
they
So they've
saw
seen it.
Yeah,
Okay. Great.
Yeah, all right.
Athena, we're gonna come back to you.
Well, we said
promise.
already we had announced who was next up, so that's the good part. So drum roll, please. Next up, we have Aubrey Grace Anderson.
All right,
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
And your cute dog, Aubrey.
It's like a tiny, tiny dog. It's a really,
real
really
cute
dog.
It's really, really
I'll
adorable.
be the judge of that.
Aubrey.
I don't. Hello, Aubrey.
Hey, there she is.
Aubrey, show us your dog because Matt wants to be the judge of your dog.
I was grabbing a drink.
Ah, wonderful.
We need to see your dog. Is it nearby?
You want to see my dog?
Yeah. She's like weird.
It's right
it's right there.
Yeah. It's
there
not
you
like
go.
a long
It
trip.
wasn't a very long trip. No, not at all.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cute.
Come on.
Name's Nugget.
Nugget. Oh, that the name does it itself. I mean, it's great.
Little nugget.
Nugget.
I like it. Okay, very good. Thank you.
That was it. All right. Next performer. No, just kidding. Very funny.
Super funny, Joey.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, studio audience. I'll be here all week. This is great.
All right, let's jump right into the monologue, and we'll do some coaching.
Coaching.
Let me know when we got Athena back, all right?
All right, I will do. Will do. She's not back yet.
Ooh.
Yikes. All right, whenever you're ready, Aubrey, you got this, girl.
Okay, let's do this. Where is my Zoom? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I didn't even. Very, very confused. What? I have 3 monitors, so it's like going all over the place. I can't. There we go. Okay. So you want me to do my monologue?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Anytime.
And just like we talked about at the beginning of class, connect to that camera, use it to your advantage.
My dad, he's awesome. He feeds me breakfast every single day before school. He helps me with my homework. And he helps me clean my room. I bet your dad doesn't do that because he's so perfect. That's all I know.
How come that's all you know? There's more to it? You just didn't memorize?
So I lost my script. I was moving rooms and I knew where the paper was, but then I was moving rooms with my brother and then I just lost the script.
Now, this is one that you wrote, is that right?
Yes. Wait, I actually I was watching SpongeBob.
I was gonna say, what was that?
If I can find my notes, it might be in there. Not Life 360.
If it's not, that's okay. I was just curious. I wanted to make sure that was accurate. I thought it was, but wasn't sure.
All right.
I can find it.
So coach her through going in and out of the camera, like back and forth.
Okay,
right.
great.
I'll be right back.
All right, Aubrey, so we're just going to work that first part. We'll get back to the piece. And take your time this week to go and if you need to rewrite some of it, do that. Like, do whatever you need. But let's just focus on this beginning part, okay? So you got it? Okay, great. So start out, and I want you to come really close to the camera. Like, real close. Closer, closer. Now come down and bring your head, right towards it. And I want you to interact looking right, not at where I'm at, because you can see me. Look right at the lens part. Yes, okay? I want you to think of this like that is the person you're speaking. Yes. Oh my gosh. There's so much more intensity to that. I feel like you're directly speaking to me now. So for now, for the rest of this piece, I want you to connect into that. Don't get distracted by me or anything else. You can think like you were, but that's your focal point, okay? So let's start again, connect right in, and get right in the face of the camera for that first part. And then you can back up a little, you can move a little, but that's your focus point. Use that. Use your annoyance and start right there, right in camera. Go. Right in the camera. Look right in.
My dad, he's awesome. He feeds me breakfast every single day before school. He helps me with homework, and he cleans my room. But your dad doesn't even do that.
Okay, get right in her face. Use your hand.
Nice.
Put your hand right in the camera.
I bet your dad doesn't even do that. He's too nice. Or my dad's too nice.
You know what? One time we were telling each other dad jokes, and I was laughing too hard, and I swung my arms up, and I hit my nose. So my nose started to bleed.
Good.
Right?
So let's go back. Okay. So you have the freedom. Those are those wireless or wired? Headphones. Wired.
It's pretty long. I can.
Pretty long. Okay. So you can stand up at moments. Oh, love that. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay. So come back. We can start right in the intensity. Start again from the beginning. Right in the intensity. Right here. Right at that person. Imagine that person you're talking to and that you're venting at. Okay. And you can move around a little bit. Like you can get up, come back in the camera. Like they're your focus. But I want you to keep surprising yourself. I'm going to throw surprises at you. Okay. As we're going through this. Let's start again right from the top. What did they say to get you started? Your first line is what?
My dad is better than yours.
Okay. What did they say to you?
My dad is better than yours.
They said that to you, and so you say it back?
No. Oh, okay. No, my first line is my dad is awesome.
Okay, so I say my dad's better than yours?
Yes.
Okay. Look right at me. My dad's better than your dad.
Okay, do that again. Sorry.
Yeah, so get in, like be affected by it. It's perfect. My dad is better than your dad.
Really? My dad is nicer than your dad. Want to know how? My dad is awesome. He's so nice. He feeds me breakfast every single day before school. He cleans my room, and he helps me with homework.
Stand up. Stand up. Just keep going, but stand up. Stand up and keep going. Don't stop.
One day, we were telling each other dad jokes, and I laughed too hard, and I swung my arm up to
So stand
hit
up,
my nose.
stand up, and swing it up. Swing it up.
Go
back one line. Go back one line. Yeah, stand up completely. Stand up, back it up a little, get away from the computer, go back to the computer. Like, Aubrey, this is your space. So we're in a digital age where you get to use this whole thing to your advantage. Normally in class, you don't have all the things you have right now. So I want you to use that. So start from when you're talking about him and you get into the arm story. Go. Start pacing. Pace a little bit.
He's so nice. He cleans my room, he helps me with my homework, and he feeds me breakfast every single day before school. One time, we were telling each other dad jokes, right?
Now come towards camera.
I swung up and I hit my nose, and it started to bleed. Nobody believes me.
Put your nose right in the camera. Put your nose literally right like up into the camera. Seriously.
My nose started to bleed. Nobody believes me, but that doesn't matter. I believe myself.
Okay, good. I'll stop you there. All right. Did you feel the difference when you started to move?
Yes.
What happened for you?
I just started to technically outrage myself.
You started exploring, and
yes.
you started having fun. So here's what your homework is with this. I want you to practice. I want you to practice in this setting because this is the spot you'll be in. And I want you to add props and things to this. I want you to create a space that you believe she would be in right now. Because right now, this is very much the space that it just is. Like, I don't know what, it's your writing. So you can create anything that gets added. And you want to engage. Like, when my favorite part was when you brought your nose all the way up to camera. Like, it was so fun for us because you made us the person you were speaking to and a part of the conversation. Okay? So that's number one. And number two is just to go crazy into memorization this week. Okay? So I know you lost it. You just found it, right? You found the notes on it. Yep. So work harder than you ever have because this is going to be, I promise you, it's going to be so fun for you to explore. And it's your piece. It's your vision. So you get to imagine up what did you see in your mind and create all those things in this space, and the camera is that other person for you. Okay?
All right.
Nice.
Next up, we have LEILA.
LEILA will be our next performer.
Very first ever teen class.
Very first ever teen class.
Wait, no, you be my echo.
Okay.
In her very first
First
ever teen class.
Hey!
Hello.
Hello, are you excited?
Yes.
Are you excited for your
Yes, I'm
first?
excited.
I gotta know, is this so? This is a like audition setup thing you've got here?
Yes.
This is cool. This is very cool. Your lighting, yeah. Your lighting is awesome, and I've been watching. You've been doing a ton of cool like little workout videos and stuff with your mom. That's been super cool to watch and encouraging. So keep that stuff up, okay? I'm serious. I can hear mom laugh. It's fun. It's so fun to sort of watch that and see you guys engaging in that way. So, okay. So here's what we want. What did you learn from this last one?
That we have to like be in the moment, kind of.
Yes. So how are we doing that specifically through this medium, through using the computer, using the phone?
Like looking right there.
Okay. Where's your yep, there. That's it. Okay? So wherever your camera is specifically, that's it. That's who you're talking to. Is this on a stand?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we, is it like a holdable stand or is it like a tripod?
Tripod.
Tripod. Okay.
Well, Brian, I can't stand this conversation.
Oh, goodness, Joey. Goodness. He's got the jokes.
I'll be here all week.
Can we take it off the tripod?
No. Yeah.
Ah. So here's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving this message to the teacher about your C, correct? Okay. So I want you to use this phone to your advantage. You can move around a little bit. Put your face right in the camera right now. Bring the cell phone right up to it. Now look right into where the camera part is. Yes, there. That's your teacher. You see? Tell me what they look like. Imagine them.
Brown hair.
Mm-hmm.
Light skin.
Okay.
A dress.
Okay. How do you
flowers.
with flowers? I love that. How do you feel about your teacher right now?
Mad.
Okay, look right into that camera, right into that spot. Don't get distracted by me. Don't get distracted by mom, anything else. Your teacher is that camera spot. Start off with venting right at the teacher, asking the question when you're ready.
A C. A C?
Good. So that's a moment. You start off with a C, right? Okay? Just ask her first. Start with asking.
A C?
Bring the phone in closer to your face.
A C?
Now get in her face. Yeah.
I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture.
Start walking around the room. You're venting.
How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or
bring it right to your face. Bring it right to your face. Yeah, look her right in the eyes. Go.
Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on part of my life over which I have no control?
Go back over to the screen where you were. Keep walking and talking.
If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Was I judged on what I had learned from this project? If so, then were not you my teacher?
Get in her face. Get in your teacher's face. How are you going to use the phone to do that? Use your hands.
Then were not you my teacher also being judged?
Point right at her. Go again. Point right at her.
Then aren't you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? An A-. That sounds more reasonable. Yes. Thank you, Miss Osmar.
Scene. Hey! Okay, so this is totally a different experience than what you're used to, right? Having to move it around and do that. We're used to it right here on this tripod. So tell me about that. Tell me about what that was like.
I felt like more, like not I had to stay in one spot, like I could like express and move around.
Yes. So, and this is where we were getting caught. So this is what the creative medium of this online format is so great for. Okay. A few weeks ago, we've been battling this, doing the same thing, right? Continuing the same choices and doing that. This is allowing you now to find new ways to surprise us as an audience and surprise yourself. So you want to use the space, you want to stay sort of kind of within the lighting that you've created, but you can move, you can bring the camera in, you can get super close. Like, you can do whatever feels right to make sure that person feels what you want them to feel. And it's an advantage, because normally in the type of class setting, you don't get that. You don't get to move in those ways and do those things. And so I want you this week to get surprised. I want you to find new ways to surprise yourself. I want you to bring little props. I want you to add like the homework. I want you to add the sculpture, like anything you could grab and use and experience. And you can keep playing with ways that you can creatively use this camera, holding it up. You can put it back on the tripod. Like, you can do anything. Open up your mind to the fact that thanks to this technology, you can tell the story better than you ever could before.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I love that. All right, so that's the homework. Build on that. I'm so excited to have you in the teen class. This is going to be so awesome. You totally fit, and you're going to do great. Thank you for leveling up and joining, and look forward to seeing you at the end of class.
Thank you.
Great work.
Next up, we have Emma Schwartz.
Emma Schwartz.
Wasn't she just on an episode of Teen Quarantine?
She sure was
I
on an
hear
episode.
that is a really, really good TV show. Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it, yeah.
You have heard of it?
Yeah.
Really?
I actually host that show.
You do?
I do, yeah.
What?
Yep. It's
I
every
didn't
single
know
day.
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
every
great.
day.
Wait, you do that every day?
Every single day, yeah.
With different teenagers?
With different teenagers, that's right. And Emma was one of them, absolutely.
Wow, I had no idea. That's crazy.
Thanks, bud.
Really?
Yeah.
Emma, did you know that he has a TV show?
No idea.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
Speaking
I
of,
thought she had an episode or
how's
something.
how's that going?
It's going good. I started working on a schedule, and I'm gonna try to finish it tonight. And I've been setting goals and stuff.
That's awesome. Hey, one step at a time. I'm so glad you started doing that. That's great.
Of course she did. She's a baller.
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 All right. So what did we take from the last two? These last two.
Like, use the space around you and don't get stuck in a routine.
Okay. You have your cell phone, right? Is that a cell phone or a computer?
I'm zooming on my computer. I have my cell phone. I can call if you need me to.
Can you hold up your laptop, or is it like down?
I mean, like, I can. It's like, but it's like, I mean, it's a laptop.
Okay, we'll stick to it for now, but there may be moments where you literally pick it up and go set it somewhere. There may be moments where you like explore, and the key is, obviously, you can see me on the screen as well. Ignore that, okay? Hear me when I throw something in there, but you want to go right directly at camera. And so again, when you're having intense moments with him, you can get even more in. So bring yourself in even closer than you already are. Like, seriously. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of it. It's not going to bite you. Even more. Even more. Because literally, there could be a moment where I go, hey. I don't know how close
You went to the wrong camera, pal. You went to the wrong camera.
Still the wrong one?
That's the I changed it to the one you're looking at, but
This one?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Hey, what are you doing? Like, Here's the deal. Right now, I can see in your head a little bit. You going like, I don't want to get that close. Like, I don't want this to be seen. You got to release that. This is a opportunity to be free, to explore, to be creative, and you cannot care what other people think. And in these audition formats especially, we're looking for someone who's going to shake it up.
Facts.
I've seen the same thing over and over and over. And if you're walking in and you do something bold that I wasn't expecting, you immediately have my attention.
Just like that.
So connect in, take your time, we'll do some stop and go, but I want you to explore the space. You can get up, you can go to your closet, you can go to the bed, you can set the laptop down somewhere and ignore me for, like, you can do anything that feels right. And I want you to just go with your gut, go with your gut, go with your gut. Fail more than you've ever failed ever during this exercise, okay?
Yeah.
Anytime I feel like you're not, I'm just going to yell fail, and that means find a new way to fail. Find a new creative thing to do. Okay. Say okay. Get psyched.
Okay.
Get psyched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. I don't believe you. Do you believe her?
Not even.
Not even close. Not even close. Like
the saddest effort.
Like forget about anyone else in your house. Go woo.
Woo!
The Kevin minion that you have in your closet right now is very disappointed in that effort.
He is. He is. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, get into it. Explore. Here we go.
Don't you dare walk away from me. And don't tell me that you're sorry. And don't tell me to forget it.
Okay, good.
Don't you...
So, this is obviously a different format than the original writing, right? And that you're not right in front of them now. And they're not literally walking away. So what do you imagine's happening?
I don't know. Like, he's like metaphorically like leaving. Like,
or he's literally, okay, so check this out. It's like, start talking to me.
Hi.
She didn't do anything.
Like try and get me back, or you...
I don't think she cared whether you left or not.
Don't you dare walk away from me.
No, I don't believe it. Okay. So it's actually literally it's the same thing. It's just the formatting has changed a little bit. He's literally walking out of the FaceTime conversation you guys are having. Like, you're having a serious talk, you're right in the middle of it, and he's like, I'm gonna get a sandwich, man. Like, be affected by that. Watch him leave, and you have to demand that he comes back to talk to you. Okay? I'm going to play that for a second, and I want you to explore. All right? Get into it. We're going to improvise a little bit at the beginning here. Before you start, tell us what's emotionally on your character's heart, like she was talking to him, and he's going to ignore you. I'm going to be him.
Okay. Mark, please listen to me. I'm just trying to get you to open up. I just want this to work out. I'm trying to... Don't you dare walk away from me. And don't tell me that you're sorry. And don't tell me to forget it. And don't you dare tell me to let it go.
Get your face in the camera. Keep going.
God knows I'd like to.
More. All the way in.
I wish I could. But I can't. I can't forget we had something. And you're running away. You're running away. Don't you see, Mark? You're running from what I've searched for all my life.
Go find a photo of Mark. Keep going. You're just an imaginary one.
That's a book.
You got a photo in your room of you?
I might have like a Polaroid.
Just go try and find it and keep talking to Mark.
Emma, is
it's
a
like
Polaroid a photo?
That counts. Yeah,
it
Polaroid
is.
is. Yeah.
That was the.
Joey's.
Like,
Oh, I see. What
I
he's
was
doing.
being silly.
Hey. Okay, so use that. Pull that out. Use it to your advantage. Okay, and continue. Go back like a line or so, and use it.
Don't you see, Mark? You're running from what I've searched for all my life. Why?
Look at the picture.
You're
Hold
scared?
it. Hold it.
Well, I'm scared too. But you and we have something worth fighting for. I'm not saying it would be easy,
Get in nice and close and soft this time. Put your head right in the center. Go close to frame.
But I care about you. And I know, deep down, under this bravado, you care about me too.
Just a little bit. Hey!
Dang.
Okay.
Now put yourself back in frame because your head is getting cut out.
Yeah.
Girl.
So,
boom.
What did you discover?
It felt like it was a little awkward at times just because, like, the computer's lower, so I have to, like, duck down to get my head into it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it felt more connected and, like, I was actually talking to someone because I feel like in real life when you're talking to someone, you're not just going to, like, stand there and not move at all. And, like, especially if you're arguing with someone. And, like, imagining it actually over a computer and not in person helps because we're over a computer.
That's right. And right now, we're in this time where this is the area of communication. So Joey and I are in master class with Matt, and we rearranged the whole thing. And Matt, again, because this is the mentality of the studio and the way he runs things, we're pushing forward. We talked about this in the teen quarantine. We're pushing forward and growing. And so he decided we're going to continue to have this. We're going to have masterclass online, and we're going to rewrite our scripts in a format where if it were happening right now, how would we be dealing with that? And so that's what I felt here, because this same conversation, like right now, if you had to talk to this guy, this is what it would look like. This is what it would look like. You couldn't go see him right now. This would be the format. So this week, I want you to create for yourself this character. Create a set. You know, Minions back there in the background. That's cool. I love Minions. I'm all about Minions. But I want you to think about her and the way that she has her things set up, and I want you to strategize and practice. Practice moving the computer around. Think about different spots where you would really want to connect to him in the computer, and maybe some spots where you might go think away and go find a picture or go find something. Like, this is going to allow you to create a format that is propelling us forward into the future. Okay?
And Brian does have a Minion onesie.
I have a Minion onesie. I do. I love Minions. I'm all about Minions.
I got it from Universal at like a raffle thingy, like a game. I somehow won, and the only option was a Minion, and it's kind of scary, so I just stuck it up there.
Scary?
What?
Oh, I love Minions.
You're going to the waiting room.
All right, see ya.
Goodbye.
Good job, Emma.
She didn't even get to hear you say good job.
She didn't? All right, well, she'll hear it on the live.
Yep. All right, next up we have Katie Lou.
Katie!
All right.
So wrapping that one up, we have been, with all of them, exploring the space and like working on using the whole thing to our advantage. But the other thing that Emma found that was really cool was when she pulled that photo out, you could feel her emotional connection with the photo. And so in this piece, as you're going through, we want to make sure that every little thing we throw out there, we have a connection to it. Because we as actors, and you guys have done it, by the way, you've done the work. The work is done, the memorization is there. However, the character isn't doing it in that way. The character's experiencing it right then, and they don't know what's going to happen next. So let's take that and grow from that and learn from that. Hey, woo!
Hello.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Connect in. Take that same stuff from these last ones. Apply it. Take your time.
Let me ask you, Katie, what have you learned so far?
To use your surroundings to your advantage and to cater to the circumstance that we're in, and then you can kind of use it to more towards your advantage.
Love that.
Let me tell you, Brian, Katie was definitely paying attention.
You were definitely paying attention, Katie. Good job.
Very good.
Now, do you have phone or laptop? I'm curious.
It's a phone.
Phone?
Great. Use it.
Okay.
All right. Take your time.
Okay.
This is how I okay. What? Idiot. Okay. Well, okay. Mike doesn't have anything to do today. And his Nana.
Okay, good. I'm going to start you over. All right? So I like starting back there. That's good. What happened right before you talk?
What? Sorry, repeat the question.
What happened right before you say your line? What do you think? What did she say to you? What's the situation?
Oh, she was explaining what happened, like, on the phone with... She was like telling me the story with Mike.
Right. And in the actual script, right, you guys are in the same room. You get off the phone. Let's adapt to the medium.
Okay.
So now, it's very similar. Very similar. She just called you to video chat you on it.
Okay.
So she just got off the phone with Mike. She tells you what happens. I want you, and this is for everybody, it's called the moment before. I want you to find that moment before in your mind. Exactly what she says to you. So I'm going to improvise a little, but this week I want you to find it for yourself. Okay? So we're going to exaggerate. We're going to have a little fun. We'll improvise, and then we'll get into the actual script itself. Okay? We're going to pretend like you just got on the video call with me, and you're going to answer it. Okay? It's like literally just pretend to swipe and all that stuff. Joey, would you make the beam, beam, beam sounds? Like just pretend?
The what?
Pew, pew, pew.
It's a Skype call?
Whatever. Or I don't know, like the ringtone. Some sort of ringtone sound.
The ringtone.
All right.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh. You are not going to believe what just happened.
I'm listening.
So you told me to talk to Mike.
Uh-huh.
It didn't go well.
What happened?
He totally ignored me. Like, we were supposed to talk, and we were supposed to get into this whole thing and connect, and he just said, like, he's totally lying to me. He told me he was somewhere he wasn't clearly. Like, I don't know what to do here. Like, I don't, what do I do? What do I do?
Well, for starters, he's an idiot. He probably doesn't have anything to do today, and his Nana, well, she's clearly not sick. Oh, I guarantee you, him and Lucas are playing Atari right as we speak.
Okay, good. Did you feel that first connecting moment?
Mm-hmm.
So you were listening to me. Now, again, we're improvising, so the stuff I'm throwing out there doesn't fit perfectly with the script. I want you to rewrite it like a scene this week. Rewrite it with the other side happening, every little piece in this new format, and see what you come up with there, okay? And then I want you to also get fired up for your friend.
Okay.
Get fueled for, like, you're just as mad as she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The challenge is on video chat, we can't talk over each other. If we do, we miss it. So you'll have to say something angry or say something upset, and then you'll have to literally wait for the imaginary reaction on the other end. Okay? So for this last take, just for fun, I want you to hear that beginning on your own, get upset, and get into the camera. Get all the way in. Like, really, you're like, this is like Mike you're talking to practically. Even though you're talking to her, you're talking to her about him, so you get into the camera with Mike. Even more. Bring your face all the way in more when you feel like it. Yeah. You can, when you feel like it, you can get it all the way up to camera. Okay. Start when you're ready.
Idiot. Okay. Mike doesn't have anything to do today.
Get in
and
camera.
His Nana clearly isn't sick.
Going close.
Oh, I guarantee you.
Close. Get all the way, like.
Oh, I guarantee you. Him and Lucas are playing Atari right now.
Even more close.
Here's what you're gonna do.
Closer.
You're gonna stop calling him.
Closer.
Ignore his calls.
Closer.
As far as you're concerned, he doesn't exist. Well, if he doesn't fix this, and if he doesn't explain himself, you're gonna have to dump him.
Scene.
That was for
dumped.
Lucas getting dumped.
He got dumped.
This is for your performance. It's a bad day.
Was
for
it?
Lucas.
It's a bad day for him, absolutely. But
For
it's his
Mike?
fault. For Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I call him Lucas?
I don't know. Happens. nicknames.
Pretty ridiculous. Okay.
So, was it uncomfortable to get that close to camera?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. It's like it's not a like a movement that I typically do. Like
Yeah. And we're getting ourselves right in the space. So here's the deal. When you do that, nothing gets missed. So the power of this is your eyes were right on her, right on your friend. And the intensity in your eyes was felt. The anger. And I can still see it from back here, sure. But when you got in there, we experienced it along with you, and it shook us up as an audience. Because it's not just you right here the whole time, going into the emotions here and here and here and here. You explore, you affect us. You want to surprise your audience and yourself. If you're not surprising them, if they know what's coming, then they lose interest. So this week, explore, write those out, and find ways, let yourself be comfortable, get way into the camera, explore other things, surprise yourself. I don't ever want to see the same performance twice from you. Okay?
Okay.
Good work.
Woo! All right. I don't think we have a Simona in the class, so somebody's under their mom's nickname.
Probably
But-
Athena.
Athena already went,
Ah.
but thanks for running my drum roll.
I'm sorry.
All right, I will go again. Whoever is Simona is next. Simona.
And Athena froze, so we have to...
Oh, maybe that is
Yeah.
Athena. Oh,
Simona is Hudson, guys. Simona is Hudson.
Hudson.
Ah.
Hudson.
Man, Shay, you always pop in at the right moment.
Wow, Shay.
That's me.
Shay's always eavesdropping on
Shay.
the boys. Go, Shay. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We really care that it's your birthday. Shay.
Thank you, guys. Just so everybody knows, it is not my birthday.
It's
Oh,
not, but
Bummer. But we're gonna party like it's your birthday.
Thank you,
Hey.
guys.
And we don't
What up,
really
buddy?
even care that it's not your birthday.
Hudson.
Hey, Hudson, will you just go ahead and say, Yo, Shay, it's your birthday?
He's muted.
Ah, wonderful.
That'll do it.
I bet he participated. I bet he did. All right, try it one more time, Hudson. Come on.
Yo, Shay, it's your birthday.
Hey!
Again, just need to make sure it is not my birthday.
I'm
Well,
pretty
send her a
sure
card.
it is
That's in
her
July.
birthday. I'm
But
pretty
thank
sure
you
it's her
guys.
birthday.
I'm so glad you know it. That's awesome.
Shay, what is it like to have your birthday at this time?
You know, I'm actually the only person in the entire world who gets 2 birthdays, so I get them twice a year.
Oh, really?
It's super weird. Yeah, so I have today, and then I have my other birthday on July 2nd.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks, guys. Appreciate the birthday shout out. Peace.
You're
course.
welcome. All right, Hudson, should we get to your monologue or?
All right, let me start with this, Hudson. Why is it so dark in your room right now? Yeah, let's fix that.
And one more thing. Why don't you just get in the middle of the frame?
He's getting the lights first. Okay.
Uh,
Have you been watching the other scenes?
Somehow the lighting
Yeah.
got worse when he did that. Somehow the lighting got worse.
Yeah?
You want to go ahead and shut your lights back off?
Well,
Just trust me. I believe he has an iPhone and it's adjusting.
no,
I see.
this is the Apple computer monitor thing.
Yeah, see, he's much brighter there.
He is there,
Weirdly.
but he won't be able to move at all, is the only thing.
Oh,
So that's
It's 'cause
the...
okay.
The screen is reflecting on me.
I understand. So, Brian, you were hoping that Hudson would actually move around.
Possibly. So we'll start
Ah,
here. We'll start
okay.
here. We'll use this, and maybe we'll go turn the light off to get up and do some extra movements.
Great. So, if you start moving, just go ahead and make turning the lights on a part of your movement. How about that? Actor challenge, not because I didn't have you turn your lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So-
actor challenge there.
All right. Back.
All right, we're all cracking up. It's pretty funny here at the studio. Would you like to actually?
Yeah,
coach this
let's get into it.
monologue at some
All right. So Hudson, what have you seen so far? Have you seen some of the other scenes?
Yeah, I've seen Serenity's, Sam's.
What?
Like today, have you seen the ones before you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Wait,
So
wait. Serenity and
that was
Sam were
yesterday.
not today.
That was yesterday, and they were last week. So he's saying he's seen those scenes.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
They were.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he might be on the wrong week. That's why I'm mentioning
Oh,
it.
okay, because that confused me because yeah.
yeah, so today is Tuesday's class, so it's a different group.
Oh.
That's why. Yeah.
Oh.
So did you watch the live of the others yet, or no? If not,
I'm
I'll.
watching birthdays right now. No, I didn't. I didn't see it.
Okay, cool.
was
So I want to
watching
walk you
Monday.
through what we're gonna do. Okay. So don't worry about the live right now. Let's focus in. I want to talk about what we're focusing on today. Okay. We're gonna use your room. We're gonna use the camera as a medium to explore this piece more than you ever have, because we can get stuck in like one spot, especially on stage and in any performance, auditions. And so I know you said you have a computer that's in front of you. Is it like a laptop or is it wired? Like, is it?
It's wired.
Okay.
It's like a monitor.
So know that you want to be kind of in the middle of the frame. However, I want you moving. So I do want you to go turn the lights on. Okay. We'll make you do that again. Do 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 do. Nice. Okay. So you can sit for now. That's okay. You can go back to your seat. There just might be points where you get up. So we're gonna talk through that and work those moments. Okay. So sitting, I want you to bring your face as close to the camera right now as you possibly can and look directly into it. Okay. So yeah, that was me. Find the actual lens and look right into the lens. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now look at the lens. Connect. Now you can back it up a little. You can go all the way up to that point. Any point you want to. But right now it's going to be very easy to be distracted by me being the side screen. Be distracted by the other things. You want just the lens to be the person you're talking to. So look at the lens again. And unless you're thinking, whoop, back to the lens. Unless you're thinking, that's your focal point. That's what, whoop, back to the lens. That's who you're talking to this whole time. And the only times when that's not the case is if you were imagining something or remembering something and you had to look away because you were seeing it in your mind. But otherwise, that lens is your focus. And you can get as close as you got earlier. Okay? So come in just a teeny bit closer. There we go. We're going to start the piece right from there. Look right in the lens. Who are you talking to?
Honestly, don't really know. Like, it could be like my friend, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Remind me of the piece.
It's the coffee one.
Okay. So we need to decide exactly who. So why your friend and what type of friend?
It could probably be like, it probably would be one that I'm not like super close with, but like he's like a good friend and trustworthy.
Okay. And why talk to him about this girl and about this experience? What's the point?
I don't know. Like, I don't really know.
Good. I say good because of this, Hudson. I want you to figure those things out. And the greatest thing you can do is be very honest and go, I don't know, because that means that's something you need to figure out. That means that in order to be truthful, you need to understand that. Have you ever had to talk to someone about something serious before?
Yeah.
You knew why you had to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that same way, whatever this conversation is, you need to decide as an actor, as a character, why is he having this conversation? Why does it matter? Why now? Otherwise, it will just be a reciting of lines from an actor point of view. So let's start exploring. Like, give me the first couple lines.
I used to hate coffee, but not anymore. And I'm not talking about 2 sugar and a cream coffee. I'm talking about black coffee, the kind that puts hair in your chest. Coffee is manly. And I may be young, but I know one thing. Girls love manly. I was at Denny's with my mom one day when I encountered a waitress that would change me forever.
Okay, so he's going to tell this story, right? About him being there and about coffee. Let's go into a why here. What would be the purpose for telling a story about how you liked this girl and you created this theory of how you could try and get her to like you back?
Like, why would I do it?
Yeah. Let's imagine you and like.
Maybe to like, okay, this could probably be really dumb, but like to impress my friend, maybe.
Okay, cool. That's not dumb. That's not dumb. There's a bunch of different choices, and the only way to figure it out is to explore. So now I want you to imagine you're bragging, okay? I want you to sit a certain way right now in your seat. You are the coolest kid in the whole school, all right? At least you think you are. How's that guy sit? Good. Now adjust the camera down a little if you can.
I can't.
Okay, cool.
Just like sit up probably a little bit?
Yeah, just sit up a little bit, but keep that chill energy. Look right into the camera with those intense chill eyes. Nice and slow. I want you to use your diction, and I want you to brag. Teach him a lesson.
I used to hate coffee, but not anymore. And I'm not talking about 2 sugar and a cream coffee. I'm talking about black coffee.
Now, that could be a moment, for example, where you go into camera more. I'm not talking about. Start there and start leaning into camera slowly.
And I'm not talking about 2 sugar and a cream coffee. I'm talking about black coffee. The kind that puts hair on your chest. And coffee is manly. And I may be young, but I know one thing. Girls love manly.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
Did you feel the difference?
Yeah.
So here's the big lesson for you, Hudson, and this is for everybody. You have to know why your character's speaking, what their purpose is. Because otherwise, again, we have these words, we know them, we've done the work, and good job on that. But the character's experiencing it. So you found a guy here that now you can play, that you can figure out, and you can explore the space the way you did. I want you to get a coffee mug. He should totally have a coffee mug that he can hold up to the camera and use and explore. And now the way that you took your time with this beginning, I want you to do that with the whole thing. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Do the work this week. Ask questions. Ask so many questions about your script and about your character.
All right.
All right. Good job, man. Woo! Reach out to Shay so you can get that live link.
Okay.
All right, Brian, I got a joke for you.
Oh,
Ready?
jokes. Yes, I love jokes.
All right. Drum roll, please. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Athena.
Athena!
She's back. Guess
Athena
who's
who?
back. Back
Athena
again.
who?
And again, Athena's back.
Athena
back.
who?
Tell your friends. Athena?
You said knock knock. Who's there? I have to say Athena who, and then you give me a.
Athena Anastasia.
Joey just plopped that joke right in the water, guys.
See, you got to do that. Yeah. Hey, at least he
See,
did
I'm
that.
not shameful to hit the button.
He
for
hit the button.
myself, Shay. I just
Thank
take
you.
a
I
lot.
appreciate that. I just wanted to make sure you guys got Athena back on. So
Perfect.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got her.
Got
And
that
if you
to
could
the
check
podcast.
to get Hudson his link so he could watch the live, that would be great.
for tonight's class,
Yeah, he has last
Sure.
night's, I think.
He was watching last night,
Yeah.
so it was pretty funny.
He's like,
got
where
it.
am I
I
going
will
to
send
go?
it his way.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Athena, talk to us. What happened, girl?
She's muted.
She's muted. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, keep telling us.
Okay,
All
so you told me to like turn the camera up, and I was doing that, and then I accidentally disconnected the computer. Like the cord just pulled out, and I'm like, oh crap.
That is
So I
what
went
we
to go
guessed.
tell my mom.
That's what we guessed. And,
Yeah.
We did
and
guess
we
that.
do blame Matt for that.
We do blame Matthew Deering. Yeah.
And I've been watching the live, so
Awesome.
yeah.
So go ahead, use the space to your advantage, okay, and get in on the camera, okay. So we found your core emotion last week. That's awesome. I don't want to get stuck in the same rhythm. So I want you to start exploring and trying different things, okay? All right, take your
Now,
time.
whatever you do, do not pick up your computer, okay?
Yeah, no computer pickups.
All right.
I cracked myself up over here.
We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. Today, we have a chance to take it all back. You know your teams, you know your missions. Get the stones and get them back.
Okay, good. How you feeling?
Okay, pretty empowering and strong.
Okay, it's a good start. So here's where we're getting stuck. Okay? So I want you to watch me here. So you're going right here at the camera, and you're looking at camera and connecting to camera. So we've got a mission. We've got to go get the stones. We've got to help people. We've got to, like, you're staying right here and sort of in that same emotion. I want you to explore. I want you to think about, like, again, there might be a moment where you're just moving around and you come in for that first line. You check. Like, you might get up for a second. Go grab a book. Like, I don't know. Right now, we have a safe thing where you sit right there. Do anything. Okay? And I'll help you. I want to help you explore. So right now, come as close to the camera as you possibly can.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Now come down a little bit so that you're centered. Now look right in the camera. A little closer. Down a little bit, but right where you're at. Yep. Now look right in the camera. Intensity. Intensity. End of the world. End of the world. End of the world. Start when you're ready.
We lost friends.
Think about it.
We lost. Okay.
That's great. We lost friends. Okay, now we can start there. Look right in the camera softly. Softly instead. Yeah.
We lost friends.
Now back up a little and think about who you lost.
We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. Today we have a chance to take it all back.
So that's a shift. You feel that?
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Athena, your eyes were like watering. They were like, there was just so much like love and pain coming
there
out.
was so much thought life in that.
So much thought life.
So
much thought life.
So much.
Yeah.
The most.
The most. So what I want you to do now is realize where the transitions are and transition. Find ways to continue. So right there, that's a moment where it switches from that soft pain of connecting to the loss to, all right, we need to start doing something about it. Then you got to inspire them. Then you got, like, we jumped to these different places. But when you really took your time and connected into the camera, we felt that emotion. And here's the trick. If you stay on that one, no matter how good it is, and it was great, by the way. It was great. No matter how, seriously, applaud her again one more time, would you? Like, it was.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
Applause button.
It was so emotional. But if you stay on that same emotion, it doesn't matter how good it is, we lose you. So your job, and this has sort of been the theme of tonight, other than moving with camera, is to continue to shake it up and change the energy in the piece. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't break your computer. Good job.
Woo!
Okay?
We
Work that for the whole rest of the day.
everybody back in.
All right. You can stay right where you are.
Everybody.
We are going to bring everybody back over here.
Come to the Zoom, everybody.
Come to the Zoom.
Come
Hi,
to the
Zoom. Are you singing that Hello Everybody song?
Yeah,
like the
it's
kids
like
song?
a nursery rhyme.
Hello.
I have just.
Hey.
Did everybody
Yep.
go? Yes?
We did.
I believe so. Okay, raise your hand.
Why are there two Athenas?
If
though?
you win.
What?
I don't know. I'm going to get rid of one of them.
Which one's the real one? I think it's.
They're both the real one, but one of them is her phone. So I'm going to take away the phone. Oh, keep the phone? You want me to keep the phone? No.
Do
Get
not keep the
rid
phone.
of the phone.
Wow, nonverbal
Okay.
communication. This is
Wow.
another great thing we can learn.
Yes, this is amazing. All right, we've removed your phone. You've been kicked out. You can no longer get back in from the phone. But
No more.
only from the phone.
Guys,
All right, one by one.
go ahead.
You want to go?
No,
You
go
wanna
ahead.
Go? No,
Go-
I think he wanted to go. I think he got really upset.
I don't know
that
what this face
I
is.
didn't let him go. But all right, I'll go ahead and go because you didn't want to go. All right. So, go ahead one at a time. We'll raise our hands and I will unmute you and you will give a rap for what you learned in class tonight, okay? All right. Go ahead and raise those hands. All right, Aubrey, give me 1 second. Aubrey. All right, go ahead.
Mute everybody.
What I learned today in this
God bless,
Bless you. Bless you.
what I learned in this week is that you can do anything. Like you can grab props, you can grab things around you to help your exploration.
Yes,
Yes,
girl.
totally.
Woo!
Totally.
Solid point.
Love it.
All right, who's next? Raise that hand. Emma. EMMA. Go ahead.
Just like use the space to like connect, like, and you can use props and stuff, and just like it's a different format, so we have to adjust it and use it to our advantage.
Yes!
Totally.
I love that. All right. Ooh, Athena raised her hand physically and in the app, so she gets to go next just because of the creativity.
I am muted. Oh, okay.
Hey, hang
I
on.
learned that you should probably kind of change it up a bit. Like do it differently in a kind of way. A lot of people just came into it.
Yes.
Definitely.
But yeah, so just kind of play with it.
Yeah, and remember, and this is for everybody. Again, that emotion was so great when we watched Athena. It's like so great. And a lot of us had great emotion like that. But it doesn't matter how awesome it is. If it stays the same, we get bored. We just do. So it's our job to continue to figure out and get curious, which is, I'll save that for later, but where we go through and make discoveries as to why things are happening and why shifts in our piece are happening. So very good.
All right, next person, raise your hand. Hudson. I saw Hudson first. Hudson, what was his
Hudson,
name?
Tuesday's class, my friend. Hey,
what-
hold on.
Oh, she renamed him. Okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, you are unmuted, Hudson. Go ahead.
Okay, just like find out a person who you want to act like you're talking to.
Yes.
And jumping on that, Hudson, I want you to remember to figure out a very specific why behind that. So it can't just be a friend. It can't just be this rando friend. You need to figure out who specifically and why for your character. So what you really found, and that everyone can go into here, is you figured out the why for you even speaking in the first place by figuring out him. So now go through and figure out more about him. Figure out how he walks, how he talks, like everything about his characteristics. I want you to know if I ask you something about him next week. Okay?
He's muted.
Nice.
All right, next. Ooh, they raised their hands at the same time. Ooh. What do I do, Brian?
Make a choice.
All right. Boom. LEILA.
That you can like act like it's you're doing your scene or monologue in like right now in this time, like like on FaceTime or something like that, not really in person.
It's a great lesson.
So
Great
why do
lesson.
that? Why do that?
So you can understand it more. And like, what's that word? I can't really think of the word right now.
It's okay. It's so that we can start adapting to what we're in and preparing, honestly, guys, for future. Because
Wait, you think we're gonna be like this for long?
in this setting, no, I don't. I don't know if we are, but I don't know. And here's the thing. Here's what I do know. This has opened up people to video. How many of you guys in school have teachers who had to learn how to do online school and had no idea what they were doing?
Go ahead and raise your hand if that's the case.
Okay?
Boom. That is almost
They
everyone.
all automatically now have a better knowledge of technology that they did not have before, which means that that is going to start shifting the way auditions are done. It's going to shift the whole medium. And so the goal is figuring out this new way to do things, because literally you could have a TV show in this type of setting, and when you look right at camera, I actually feel like you're talking to me and connecting to me, and it's a part of it. So yes, preparing for the next thing that's not even here yet and getting ahead of everybody else. That's why.
Very good.
Awesome.
All right. Last but not least, Katie Lou.
All right, Katie.
I learned that if you can like imagine yourself like in video chat with someone, it'll have a much more natural flow. That was in English. If you can think about it over the phone rather than someone's right there, you'll have a more natural way of speaking to the camera instead of like pretending it's a person.
That's right. And this is for everybody. Everybody, I want you to write this down. Think about this. Adapt. Adapt. I did it too soon.
You didn't
want
give
to,
me any
I
time.
did. Gave you no time. You want to adapt to the situation. So this happens to be the situation here, right? But if you're on some other audition, it might just be weird because it's a weird audition. You might be in a huge theater and there's an auditioner halfway through the theater sitting in the audience. That's uncomfortable. That's weird. You have to adjust to that setting versus being in a room where it's just you and a camera versus going into an audition room where it's you and a camera and 9 clients. Like, you have to adapt to whatever situation you're in and still bring life to your piece. Cool. Did we all give something we learned?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to close out class like this. I want you guys to work this homework. I expect next week to see everybody in some sort of character costume. Whatever you imagine your character dressing like, acting like, I want to see it. I want you to add props. I want you to think about, in this room, how could I use it to my advantage for this scene specifically and what's going on? And then I want you to practice using the video technology. So don't wait until next week to test moving around the room and trying different things. Practice it ahead of time, okay? So that's the homework. Can't wait to see that next week and build upon this concept. And for the last bit of class, we're going to treat it like lobby. So Joey and I are going to say goodbye, and you guys are going to get to close out and just hang out with each other for the last 5 minutes of class, bond, connect, talk about what's going on in your lives, and we look forward to seeing everybody next week.
Goodbye, everyone. We are
Thank
signing
you, guys.
off.
We are signing off. See you.
You
Hang
can-
out.
You can either
Connect.
stay in and hang out, or you can dip.
Bye, everyone.
I'm confused. If the host leaves, doesn't the meeting like